Welcome everybody, my name is Misty/Minixia and this is ProCons, where I pick an anime, give it all the good points and all the bad one, and leave you the viewer to decide whether or not you should watch this show. This is a spoiler-free version for the people hoping to get into the show. Today I'll be giving a go at DanganRonpa. This is an anime based on a very popular PSP game, which also have a PS Vita port, that is all about investigation and survival. Honestly, just that should be plenty to get you hooked on from the get-go. But I'm a sucker for survival story. You start with a crew of 15 people and the crowd gets slimmer one by one. Now back onto DanganRonpa. Since the whole show is about people getting hacked off, I'm only going to take a clip from the first episode as to not give away who dies early and who gets to see another day. DanganRonpa is a mix between Battle Royale and the Phoenix Wright games. It is produced by Genion Universal Entertainment with the help of Funimation Entertainment, Lurch and Showgate. It is 13 episodes long and contains some pretty outstanding seiyus. This is my list of cons. The show is 13 episodes long, yet you start with 15 characters. You can see how this would be a problem. The deaths are a bit rushed, and it makes it a little hard to get attached to a character in such a short period of time. The investigations are sped up to the point where you only see them pick up clues, yet you don't really know how they got there. The map of the building is extremely confusing. You get a few glances at the whole paper throughout the show, but without pausing and looking it up, it's impossible to situate yourself when they move from an area to the other one. During the trials, the characters don't seem to be searching very much. Everything falls into place easily, culprits choke and fess up before even getting to the voting screen. There's a giant plot hole within the gimmick of the show that makes the premise hard to believe when it gets to explain why they were all selected as characters for this school. The ending is a bit cheesy, but it was well done nonetheless. And finally, the whole explanation deal during the trials are way too fast, especially towards the ending where a lot of stuff get revealed. I caught myself pausing the episode just to try and assimilate what's been said. Now this is the list of pros. That art, bro. I'm a sucker for vivid colors, and that was just a colorgasm show. When a character gets executed, it's so pretty. It's like they took 3D models and added a shader of arts and craft onto it. The blood is pink. You'd think it'd be weird and censor-like, but not at all. Well, it is. The game needed to be for teenagers, so they had to tone it down a notch, but it blends so well in the style of the show. I was expecting it to be much softer because of this, but not at all. The first few deaths grabs you by the guts and tell you this show is not kidding around. Each character is stereotyped and their design are spot on. They're very standalone, so it makes it easier to notice everyone. You won't be like, who's this guy? Or that chick was with them all along? Never noticed her. Though they may seem pretty unidimensional, it still gives room to development. I mean, you only have 13 episodes to do so anyway. Nobody hides in the shadows. You have a general idea of what everyone is doing at the same time, which covers a lot for the culprit each time a murder takes place. Now, I'm pretty good at these investigation games and guessing culprits in these kind of show, but this one got me. I did found a few of them before they got revealed, but overall, I did not see the plot twist coming along, and to me that's a giant win for the show. To be able to pull something I didn't expect like that is hard to do, so give credits when credits are due. Speaking of credits, the score for the show is just outstanding. The music fits each and every ambience masterfully. The opening theme has two sides where one is rap and the other one is a lot more musical, where it reminds you the two sides of Monokuma. The ending theme song has this 8-bit feel that it really reminds you of the game era, which is fitting considering this is an adaptation of a game. The show brings a giant attention to detail which makes you want to find more. I had to split my watching for 3 days due to the fact that I was working and all, but otherwise I would have blessed through this bad boy within 4 hours. So to sum up, this show is amazing. If you never played the game on PSP or PS Vita and don't plan on doing so, it's super artsy, it has a great soundtrack. Unfortunately, the show suffers due to its rushness, where if they had made a 25 episode show instead, it would have been just better. This is a pure detective anime where the horror blends in just a tiny bit. The characters are all super charismatic, and overall it's just a masterpiece. It's rare I give this ranking out, but this show deserves a near perfect score of 9 Misties out of 10. And also, a like is always appreciated, sharing is nice, and subscribing brings you closer to get more in the future. Bye!